How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Hey, Jackie.
Good morning,
Morning.
Jackie. You ready to get today under the, you ready to get today
Huh?
going?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Get it over and done with.
You got mom up yet this morning?
Not yet.
No. Good morning, Jackie.
You don't want to? Oh, shit.
I should be private.
Huh? You're private?
Yeah, I should be.
Okay.
Hey, I looked over at my screen and my lockdown bar is coming up.
What? Oh.
I looked over at the screen
Uh-huh.
and my lockdown bar started vibrating up.
Uh-oh.
Right? I don't want this heavy ass tool coming off at me.
Where's my heart me? Where's my heart me? Where's my heart me?
What's on your agenda today? You got to take your sister to the doctor?
Yeah, they're gonna check, make sure her arm's healed.
Yeah.
That's it's not still broken.
That shouldn't take you too long.
Right.
We're just going to do an x-ray.
Yeah.
Look at the nose on this thing. That's all
Oh,
steel,
wow. Now
right?
what's that one for?
My flower pot.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah, go from that
Uh-huh.
to that.
Oh, wow. That's sweet. Awesome. Oh, wow. You do amazing work.
Yeah, then after I'm done with this part, then I got to, I hate doing this. But after I'm done with this part, then I got to go back and deburr them. Hey, I want to add people to the group, and how come Skinny Wayne's name is changed to Baby Girl?
Baby girl, that's that Dana. Dana
No, it's
Nicole.
no, it says Skinny Wayne, and the picture is Texas picture, but
What?
then it says Baby Girl. Yeah, so I was like, nope, I'm not adding that one. I added Skinny Wayne though, but not that,
'Cause
not the one I was just talking about.
I know that Dana Nicole, she got standard, and she told her people to go to her other account, and she said, "Which is baby girl."
Yeah, yeah, I seen that video. That's why I
Oh
was like, nope, I'm not adding this one. Hey,
my gosh, what the heck wrong?
hey, let me.
They just, I don't know.
Yeah, I added the Skinny Wayne chicken ring.
Uh huh.
I wasn't going to add the other one until I talked to Skinny. So I'm like, I don't know that. I didn't know
So,
the account was Baby Girl.
so did she make a fake account?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to ask. That's why I wanted to talk to Skinny about it before.
Yeah,
Because I'm like,
cause that's
I don't even know where. I don't think I follow her on this account, so I don't know.
yeah,
Did you see?
that's her other account, baby girl.
Well, see, it says Skinny Wayne,
Uh
and then it says Baby Girl.
oh. Huh.
Unless Skinny's just fucking with her, I don't know what's going on. You know?
Yeah.
It definitely says Skinny Wayne, and then it
Yeah.
has a Texas picture on it. It's a Texas flag or something like that. And she's not in Texas. I think she's in like Arkansas or something.
Oh, he needs to get his ass in here.
His window licking.
Yeah,
Call,
probably.
call him
And who
out,
else is
Grace.
who else is window licking? Get y'all's asses in here.
The only ones that can window lick is the ones that I added to the group. You get your coffee this morning?
Yep. I'm on my second cup now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at 2.
Yeah.
Got on TikTok for a little while, then went back to sleep. Got up at 6.
I got up at 3. Lily
Right.
was up, and then Amanda was being a fucking bitch. I was like,
How
wow.
how's she feeling? How's her arm? Her hand?
I don't know. I'll try not to talk to her anymore, Grace.
Oh,
I'm sleeping, so I could come to work, and Olivia wakes up, and Amanda is yelling at me, get your daughter. And I'm like, where the fuck do you gotta go today? I gotta go to work. Where do you gotta go? Why can't you get her? I don't understand.
uh-huh.
You know?
What?
So we're arguing at fucking 3 o'clock this morning.
Well, oh my Lord. Bless your heart.
I got this fuck out of there.
Yeah,
I'm about to say fuck this cold and just go stay in my camper anyway.
right. Right, Jackie.
I really don't. Wake me up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, where the fuck do you gotta go? I gotta go to work. Where you gotta go?
Wow.
What's the deal?
Right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. Look at that thing shiny, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR.
Right, Jackie? I feel
Yeah, you'll be on the way to come get me. I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't fucking Valentine's Day this weekend, Fucking, I probably would have packed my shit up. It was 3 o'clock this morning. We got into it last night before bed. I'm just over it, dude. I'm like, I'm tired of fucking living miserably.
You don't need that stress.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm gonna set my phone up on the next place in front here so you guys can see it better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change the date. I don't know.
I mean, I know you love your kids, but honey, you don't need to let her get you all stressed out. You need to, do something,
I could still love my kids and see them. I just don't
Yeah,
have to deal with her fucking shit.
right.
I was trying to be a fucking nice guy yesterday when I got home. Her hair was a mess. I'm like, here, and they brush your hair for you. Fuck, dude, I got yelled at the whole damn time.
Oh my gosh, boss. I'm
I'm like, what
sorry,
the
honey.
fuck? I just threw the fucking brush across the room and told her, get the fuck away from me. It's good.
Oh Lord. No, you don't need that.
She tells me every day how retarded I am. You're fucking retarded. I'm like, okay.
She said you was retarded.
Oh, yeah, she says it every day, daily.
Now that's bullshit. That's uncalled for. You should be telling that you're retarded because you're not retarded.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Then you'd never call nobody retarded.
Yep. I should tell you every day that I'm retarded. Every fucking day I hear it. I wonder if this fucking one's not bad. Oh, man, that looks cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm over it. I gotta go. I've been
Yeah,
waiting for the weather to break, but I don't think I'm gonna make it.
right.
Like I think I told you that I whooped or not Amanda. I whooped Olivia and Sophia last week, and then her mom threatened to call CPS on me.
What?
Yeah, so, like I told Amanda, I was like, I'm fucking afraid to even live in my own house anymore.
Yeah, it's time you get out.
Especially with me already being a violent offender. Hell, I was going to take call CPS. Oh, he's already got it. Fucking, he's a felon for being a violent offender already.
Oh Lord.
I'm a,
Oh,
I'm a go and park my fucking camper right over there next to Ding Ding's house in fucking Langley, Kentucky.
wow. Uh, you need to do something. I mean, you don't need to be living in hell.
Right? And she does nothing to lift me up. It's always just bringing me down, bringing me down. Fucking stealing money out of my damn wallet. Everything else.
Oh shit. The skinny wants up.
And she don't even have to fucking steal it. All she has to do is just ask. Gotta give it to her. That's the fuck that
Right. Hey, skinny wants up.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with it, boss.
You got a request, Skinny. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
How you?
I'm
Hey,
doing
hey,
good.
hey, Skinny. I went and I was doing a private, and I went through and added a bunch of people. How come your one Skinny account says Skinny Wayne and then Baby Girl on it? Is that you?
What?
Your one account says Skinny Wayne, and it's the picture of Texas, the Texas flag, I think is what it is. And then underneath of it says Baby Girl. Is that you?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, because I told him, Grace, the one account said Baby Girl. I wouldn't add it because I'm like, fuck that. That's Danny Nicole. And then I told
You
her, I
would
was
have
like,
seen it before. If you would have seen it before I fixed it back up yesterday, you would have tripped the fuck out.
well, I was like, maybe it's him fucking with her. I don't know. But I was like, all I know is it said Baby Girl, and I wasn't adding it.
Right.
It was. Actually, it was me fucking with Doug and her both.
Uh, all right. You saw that too, Jackie? Yeah, I went and clicked. I went to click on it, and I looked, and it said, Skinny Wayne, and then it was the picture of the Texas flag or whatever. And then I looked below it, and it said Baby Girl, and I'm like, nope, nope, not today.
Yeah, I just changed that. I just changed that yesterday too because hey, I couldn't get into any one of his on any other one of my accounts, and I couldn't make a new account. So my main account would get in there. So I switched everything over since I was private. I was like, fuck it. Only a select few can see it. So I changed everything over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had it. The only reason the username's like that still because it made me it made me keep the username for 30 days.
Yeah.
But no, it was identical. It was identical to her setup.
Oh, okay.
It was her. I had her profile picture on there and everything.
Damn. Was that going for you?
It's been that way for over a week. I've actually been waiting. I've been waiting for somebody. I'm like, dude, someone's gonna see this shit and be like, "What the fuck?" But
I have to clean this up.
as soon as I went into Doug's with it, um, I immediately got nannered. Like, I mean, they blocked me immediately.
Um,
Yeah.
I didn't
He's
even
got
get a
some.
word out.
He's got some good mods over there, huh? I think he's been doing most of the mod. Oh shit! Y'all see that? I think
uh-oh.
he's been doing most of the modding himself.
Who, him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think. I think he's been watching that door as soon as he goes live and starts taking people off.
Yeah, I wanted to fuck around a little bit, and I was like, "What could I do that would actually stir some shit up if anyone caught on to it?" And then I was like, "Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be this motherfucker today."
Yeah, I got some accounts I was thinking about bringing out, but I got them in retirement right now. But I was like, yeah, I got enough drama at home. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to move my phone.
So, did y'all see that video of Doug's foot, toes?
Oh yeah, yeah, by
That,
this fire,
yeah.
by his wood stove or whatever. Yeah, oh yeah.
Let, let Freedom Ring posted it.
Hey, look at this. Watch this, Jimmy.
What?
Watch this. Halloween fight on Trip Robbins to see this today. You think you could had another like that?
That's neat.
Yes.
Halloween's gonna be like, you're really stretching it.
Really stretching it.
That's it, huh?
Shit's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yep. Hey, Will. Good morning.
Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, Will.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tawana.
Good
Hey
morning.
everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hey Will.
Good morning,
Good.
Will.
Freckles.
Will came to
Oh,
join us today. What are you
oh
laughing
man.
about over there?
If y'all see the videos that I send Will, I just because I'm like, if I gotta see it, you gotta see it. And they're
Poor
not
Will.
raunchy, they're not explicit, they're nothing like that.
Well, then Will don't want to see it then.
But I just know that when he sees it, he's like, my God, yuck. And I don't know how I get on that side of TikTok.
What side of TikTok you on?
Of men dancing in Santa suits and stuff.
You better be careful out there. There's some weird shit on this app.
All right.
Yeah.
Why do you think I wear sunglasses all the time? Tawana sending those videos.
It burns
I got
your
them.
retina, huh?
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh.
I don't know where our little kung fu guy's gone to.
And she sends them right when I'm eating breakfast too, and I'm having to look at it.
Oh, I
I'm
was
like,
hoping that would caught you like drinking coffee this morning.
yeah. I'm like, oh, Tawana sent me a video. Oh, sweet. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Been like, all
That's
right,
funny.
Tawana. This means war.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next video was the chickens. That's when I sent the chickens over to this group.
The
Because
chicken.
that chicken, I don't know, I guess that's how the chickens got on my algorithm. That one was sent yesterday.
I was like, well, that's a nice first thing to see this morning.
Yeah, I sent one too. I sent a couple of them.
Yeah, Grace was sending them chickens yesterday.
I think that's why they got on my algorithm. But I've
They're so
lost the
funny.
little karate guy. Maybe if I talk about him, he'll come back.
Good morning, Cheryl.
That karate guy, he puts 110% into it.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Will. How you doing, darling?
Hey, Grace. How are you, dear?
Okay. You good?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's being good at it, Grace.
Right. I'm good at it, for sure. Mm. I just get a little, I get a little bent every now and then.
Thanks for the hot dog.
What you got on the agenda today, Tawana?
Well, I've got to go to the pharmacy and try to talk them into sending me selling me a PGM at price because I tore mine off last night and it was just 3 days old.
Hey, give us the update on that case.
They found a glove, then they found another glove. Now they have a guy in white tennis shoes. They went all the way back to January the 10th and are asking the neighbors if they can pull their ring camera footage from January the 10th.
Yeah.
But that's it. But the guy that got arrested, his mama-in-law that turned him in, I told y'all that might get kind of dicey at Thanksgiving.
Right?
She made a video. She made a statement saying that he was not a bad guy. I mean, he was a really good guy. But I mean, I think I would have made that tip anonymously.
Right? Well,
But those gloves, they could fly off anybody's truck out there. There's a lot of ranchers and landscaping people. You don't plant cactus and trim cactus with just cloth gloves on.
You got cookie boo?
you see that? You see
Yep.
my flower pots that I'm making,
Yeah.
Tawana? I keep
Yeah, I
wanting to
like
breed
those.
Topanga. So I started off with a flat piece, and I drafted these up yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Now here I am. spinning them. Thank you, Jackie. And then I took a flat piece of metal, put it on the bottom here, and then bent it over on
Uh-huh.
a couple of them, and I put a couple of I drilled some holes or punched some holes in the bottom of it, and then I sanded it all smooth and primered it and painted one for my mom for Mother's Day.
Thank you, Jackie. So what are those balls? Is that
It's a top hat.
Yeah, I'm making them for Punxsutawney Phil. No,
okay?
no, they're actually these go to power plants. What they
Oh.
do,
I
they
think y'all
take and
put
they drill,
gears.
they put holes in here, and
Uh-huh.
then there's a cage. It's like a wire cage that comes out. It's like 6 foot long, and then they pack it with packing stuff, and the air flows through here, and it fucking filters it out or whatever. I have no idea. I just know they go for power plants.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you use some kind of schematics or drawings or whatever to gauge,
Yeah,
how the size and everything. But when I see you actually pushing the bar there, it's like you got to put only so much force. I don't see how you do that. Yeah, that's what always throws
yeah,
me.
yeah. It takes time, and you learn it. You learn how to push your metal, how to which way to push it, and if you want to if you want to like seat it down. It just varies on like different metals. Like stainless doesn't want to seat all the way, so the tool will be smaller, so it's to size, and it just it just takes time. You get used to it. Like my drafts, I got to draft them at my opening's got to be at 10.5. And I was drafting them. I was measuring each one after I drafted to make sure it was there, but I was pretty much like right on, just by eye.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if it calls for 10.5, width or whatever, you just do your bar, and I mean, I don't say you land on 10.5 just by feel or whatever. It looks like you're doing it by feel.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
he's done it a few times.
I know it.
Right.
I can tell. I mean, yes, he's done a couple. Yes,
That's not his first rodeo.
This is actually one of my favorite jobs that I'm running here. It is time consuming because like I had to take the big sheets. They were 14 feet long. I had to take those, square those down into 13.5 inch squares, do a center punch hole in it. Then I had to circle them. Then I had to draft them. Now I'm spinning them. Then I have to go back and deburr them.
Wow.
So it takes a while. It takes like a week. They only did two. I got the orders for 500. They only did 200, and it'll take me all week to do the 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
there's Boston's perpetual snow on the ground.
Oh
Right.
gosh.
I'm like, I don't think it ever.
Honey.
You don't see grass there for.
It's not on the grill though, so it's getting better.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my hamburger.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Hmm.
For your hamburger. Oh, on the grill.
Yeah. Well, he's got patties out there. They're frozen patties that's been sitting there for a month. So
Right? Oh.
Shit, I might take that grill and set it back there by my damn camper. I might be using that thing all the time. Man, this coffee's so good, y'all. Hey, here, look. You guys will be able to see me spin the metal a little bit better right over here. I'm gonna put my gloves on. See the flange on the end on this. I just have to make it right to the pool, and that's that 10 where it calls for. Try to trim it right to the pool.
It's so neat how it does that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like you push the bar back and forth. I mean, do you have to push in on the bar? I mean, it blows my mind.
Yeah, it's like a scissor. The two bars too.
You know,
It's like a reverse of a scissor. And then I gotta leave see how I have a bubble right here? No, you guys probably couldn't see it. But I got a bubble right there, so I can cut that nose out. And then I got to go back with the roller and lay it down on the tool. And then open it up. There it is.
Wow.
hmm.
And then I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it's right at 10 inches.
Crazy.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Wow, Cheryl, you get snowing? Wow.
Yeah, we got a little bit of snow yesterday, but it didn't do anything.
I assume Cheryl's up north somewhere.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's by me.
Yeah,
I think she's about an hour and a half, something like that.
Us Southerners, we go out when we get, we might get a day or two of snow. I couldn't imagine every day it's snowing.
yeah. I can't take over 2 days of snow on the ground. It drives me nuts. Be back. I get on my other phone and make a call.
Okay.
We'll be here for a while. I had to get my daily update on that mystery case from Solana.
Yesterday when I went to bed, that was just like all that was going through my mind. I'm like, you're not watching that tomorrow.
And then you woke up this morning, the first thing you did was turn the TV on, huh?
Exactly. But sometimes that you get a little bit of a feel of something, but this is like nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All your snow's almost gone, Jackie. What the hell? Well, don't worry. You got a trip coming up sometime soon.
Come on in.
You'll be driving in the snow.
Good morning.
Good morning. I thought I missed you.
Good
That's all I
morning.
have.
Oh wow.
What the hell?
That's all that's left.
Must be nice.
Say good morning.
Oh, look at that baby.
Meow.
Hey,
Meow.
Dan. Hey, sweetie.
He's like, just rub me. I think Jackie really lives out west, and she was pulling my leg.
I absolutely do not.
Yeah, next thing you know, she's gonna come on here saying it's 70 degrees here today, guys. Yeah, whatever, Jackie. Just make me more depressed.
I have a high of 40 today.
40. I don't know what we got. I don't even look anymore. I went to the store yesterday and they gave me dollar coins.
Huh.
You know, and whenever I get home and everything, I take my change and I put it on the counter on my dresser, and freaking Lulu right in behind me, whoop, and she's like, "What are these? They're big." They're gone. They're in her piggy bank now.
Oh,
That's how it always works.
Right? Well, it's funny because Amanda's aunt is in a nursing home because she drank herself to dementia,
Mm-hmm.
and so now Lulu takes all my change and gathers it, and then whenever they go visit Amanda's aunt, she gives her all my change, and then she counts it, and then she'll buy stuff in the vending machines or whatever. There, I don't know what she does with it. I hear Jackie meowing at me.
Will you stop? You're gonna eat.
Grace, I got my coffee now.
hey, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'm on my third cup.
Right, sure. That's what I was saying. Hers is here until like April, May.
Wow.
Oh, no, last year we couldn't even put our garden in. We usually do. I think that was last year. I have a feeling though spring's going to be here early this year.
I think so.
I have a feeling it better hurry up and decide what it wants to do. These from 10, 11 o'clock to 7, 8 o'clock being 75, 80 degrees, and then it getting down to 30 something degrees at nighttime is bullshit.
Hey, this is blessed. You get 70, 80 degrees. I'll take 78 during the daytime and 30 at night. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look,
My ass just wouldn't go outside at night. Right?
Thank you, Miss Grace.
You're welcome, sweetie.
thank you, Jackie, Will, and Grace.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everybody. I'm eating something. I'm not paying no attention to y'all.
What's
Well,
you eating?
damn.
I'm eating something.
Your hair looks fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Cheryl, don't start this morning.
I'm eating some oatmeal, which is that's something I usually rarely eat. So
Okay, hang on. Let
I'm
me
over here savoring it.
send you a video real quick since you're eating.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if I'm eating, I'm not opening anything from you.
Well, I
I was
mean,
like, you ain't fooling me.
See,
yeah, I
Will,
know
you
it.
should know by now.
I do know by now. I'm sitting here eating, you know, and I'm like, all of a sudden there's a message pops up. I'm like, oh, Tawana's saying good morning to me, you know. And then I take a bite and open it up, and there's a video of
That's even hard to explain, isn't it?
yeah,
What that was.
right. It's
Well, I
like
can
that.
send you some morning messages that'll mess your whole day up.
I mean, evidently they're there on TikTok.
They are.
Oh, that's what I was sitting there tapping Grace's life, and I guess I walked myself out the door, and then to somebody else's live. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it's on TikTok. I almost sent it over to KK, like, why aren't you guys bringing awareness to this stuff, huh? Is it because it's some girl trying to make $1 on here?
Wow.
Yeah, I saw a video yesterday where that Ray guy
Uh-huh.
that they show, and he was bent out of shape and almost looked like he was crying and stuff.
Yeah,
And then somebody in the messages said something like, "Look at that piece of shit," you know. And I'm like, "You got a guy almost crying." Yeah, they say it was fake, but it looked, you know. But then somebody saying, "Look at that piece of shit," you know, and that right there's nothing but bullying when you say that, you
everything
know.
that they see is fake, but everything they put out is real. You know,
Hmm.
you can show receipts on them, and that's fake. You edited it,
When you say something nasty about somebody, that's bullying. If I say you're this, if I say you're that, you know, just talking about your body or talking about, you know, your eye. I mean, that's just bullying. That's like a person in school, you know, talking about you, you know, you need to take a bath and things like that. That's just
right?
bullying, and they do that stuff. That's not awareness. And I see that shit from certain people, and I'm like, that's not awareness. Just look it up.
Yeah.
You don't need to take my
I,
word for it.
Nothing they do is awareness.
I don't get it. I called KK a scab one day, and that's the only off thing I've ever said, really, man. Like, to any of those wild ass females over there, I called KK a scab, and they tried to come after me for bullying KK.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that, but
yeah. I
I
mean, you know,
commented on, I commented on dating Coach yesterday, or dating Nicole, whatever the hell her name is. I commented on her thing yesterday, and was like, oh, something about another person that I can't remember what I said, but it was something along the lines of like another person addicted to dogs, just like Patty. If you go back and look at her post, everything's about dogs. Like, I live in a house. Don't you wish you could be me? What the fuck?
hmm,
I don't know. Not if I got to live in that house with your ass. I don't fucking. I'd rather live in the front. Look,
right.
Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have laughed so hard at that, but I get that. Could you imagine that nagging?
uh,
God.
I think her old man's a truck driver, and I can see why.
Mm. Well, Unc Jake is not Chris Mosteller.
He's not.
Nope.
He's not. But at first sight, it's like, whoa, hold up, and then
Yep.
you look for a while, and then you can tell.
Or you watch for a very long while, and finally he's bowling and his shirt comes up.
Yeah, he's bowling. I actually friended him this morning, or followed him this morning, and he said hey to me, and I threw him a heart me and stuff, just
Yeah,
because, just for
I
whatever
came
reason.
across him. I did finally come across him. I was like, holy shit, it's Chris. And I looked down and it was that uncle, whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is the person they've been talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was telling Skinny about
He
that
was
day, and
bowling like early one morning and he fell and his shirt came up.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, nope, that's not Chris
uh-huh,
Montella.
There you go, Tawana. You got your dream. You've been waiting on that shirt to come up.
perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yep.
But yeah, at first glance at him, you're like, whoa, wait a minute now. And then you start looking and looking and watching, and it's like, no. But, I mean, literally, if they saw each other, they'd be like, wait a minute now.
Right?
I don't know that Chris started off on TikTok. I think a lot of the bullying kind of affected how everything went with him. Because
Hmm.
I mean,
I used to watch Chris. I don't know.
those kids acted like they just loved their daddy. You know how I mean,
Yeah, they were always out there by the fire, playing with stuff and all kinds of stuff. That's first watching.
but now I did pick up very quickly that those kids were not being schooled properly.
Yeah, you could tell there was something
Yeah.
going on there. I heard Silver Fox the other day. He said when he first got on here, and he was talking about Doug, is that big Doug Fest or whatever, maybe. But when he first got on here, he immediately came across Mosfeller, and then came across Doug, which is exactly what happened to me. And then I landed here
I fell right
in this
into
whole
this shit.
circle.
I
It's
fell
kind of
right into the bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Of all the places when you first get on TikTok, brand new, that TikTok would take you is the Chris
Thank you, Greg.
Mosteller.
Mine's because I
Thanks,
followed
Greg.
Texas over there.
Yeah, I don't know that I was following anybody. I mean, I literally wasn't on here.
Yeah, my
Just kind
first
of seeing
day,
what
but
it was.
my friends have been on TikTok for years before me, and they were all hip to the Doug shit and the Chris shit. So when I got on, that's the first place I went to.
Yeah, I mean, I stumbled on him and then Doug, and Doug looked like somebody that I'd seen before. And a girl that I knew, her boyfriend, that wasn't a nice guy, and I'm like, is that so and so? And I'm like, no, that's not him. But I watched it long enough where it kept popping back up. Then next thing you know, it evolved into other people and other people and other people. Then it evolved into this what we call the awareness group people, kind of, for the most part. And then it evolved into Ding Ding, and then it evolved into me going into Ding Ding's live, and
Well, it was SP.
all these people in here, and everybody was, hey Will, hey Will, hey Will. Everybody just like, hey Will. I'd throw a joke out. Next thing I know, he's streaming Doug, and everybody's making fun of Doug. So I kind of backed off of that. I'm like, wait a minute now, I don't know about all this. And then I mentioned something about that. Next thing I know, I'm blocked by them and unfriended by most of them. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you're an awareness group. I said, it seems a little, I'm not really into that. And everybody immediately just cast me away.
So they seen that they couldn't get you to be a minion like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? But then once they cast me away, other people, a couple others that do lives, those people come in there. So then I told those two people, I said, I can't really go into your lives because these people that unfriended me I don't want to make you uncomfortable, me being in there, and then they come in there and stuff, which I don't care. I'm not scared of anybody. So I just didn't want to make the host uncomfortable. And all I got back out of that was, oh, I get it. Instead of saying, hey, you're my friend, you can come in here anytime you want to. So it was like, okay. I'm like, okay, that shows, that right there shows who you are as far as, where I'm at on the pecking order. So then there's 2 lives that I quit going into because of that. So it was kind of the flow chart of me and TikTok.
I can see Will in his office. He's got a dry erase board. It's got
I
all
do.
the names up there.
Literally.
And his lines going everywhere.
I'm very familiar with an office and a dry erase board, believe me. And I'm
She has her
marking people.
pictures taped up there.
Yeah. She got pictures. I got all the usual suspects, dates, times.
He went and screenshotted all their profile picture, and he's got screens running from, well, they were in this group, and then they left this group, and now they're in that group, and
Right. It's a large group, so you gotta put it all together. You gotta eliminate people. You gotta do this and that. Put people here at the top. Then higher up on the picture is, the more suspect you are about things. So
hey, I
yeah,
think I know how they found out about you talking about who are you talking about?
ding ding.
Ernest T. Bass in my live that one day.
Oh yeah. When I was joking
I think
about the
I know how
rule.
they found that out. Crazy Lady was added to the thing. I took her out.
Yeah, that dude that said something. Did I tell you that he friended me?
No, I'm not even friends with him.
That was weird. He friended me and then said the same thing, except for he left the part off about he wouldn't use a ruler.
Damn.
And he did LOL. And I just friended him back and never heard another word out of him.
I think it's Crazy Lady.
Morning, Lisa.
But yeah, I've got so there's 3 people that I've had to chalk off my list to go into their lives now. So I'm getting close to being down to basically these people in this group right here of us and one more person that I go into a live with. I almost said screw it the other day. I mean, I was like, really, that's probably the most bent out of shape I've been.
Wow.
Every day I tell myself I'm just going to be after this. I never do. Sneakers? What you doing, Sneakers? Snickers is like, who the hell talking to me?
Okay, Miss Lisa.
What's the question?
Pay your taxes. Is it property taxes, Lisa? Or income, or Uncle Sam taxes?
Price property. They probably make her pay taxes on that monkey, too.
Oh, they do. A monkey tax,
Right?
probably.
Snickers, don't pee on my buttercups. Come on, get off those. Dang. This dog is just,
You be nice to
he's
Snickers.
ridiculous. Well, I have only
Sneakers.
one big group of buttercups that are all bloomed out, and she wants to walk on them, and then she was going to pee on them.
Oh, they're already bloomed out?
Down here in the South, yeah.
Jesus.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, boss. When I got that message we were talking about from that dude from the live,
Here comes the
Yeah.
dog catching. You better act
I
right.
told him, I said, it said something about, with a ruler. And I said, that might be fine, but you're going to have to buy me dinner first.
Really got that soul in the soul.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same shit. I was scrolling through TikTok yesterday evening, and that's when I was watching stuff out of grocery guys, and I come across somebody that was live, and CCW was in the box complaining about drama. And I'm like, well, look where the fuck with that
Complaining about what?
drama,
Oh.
the
Oh,
drama.
yeah, he does. He does that quite a bit.
He's complaining about drama and that. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, where the fuck are you at? Look whose box you're sitting in.
Yeah, it's so freaking hard on me on a social media, to have people bite back at me or do something, when I really don't think I've done anything that bad compared to what I see on here. And,
Right?
I'm used to always real life, you know, always dealing with people face to face or, out in the
Right?
real world. So on social media, you can't stick your hands in there and grab somebody in your phone,
Right?
I,
which makes it
I fucking,
tough.
I hate that. The way I grew up is you fucking fight,
Ooh,
you
Snickers.
get it over with, Shake
Yeah.
hands, you walk away.
And your friends. You'll be cordial, but you won't be.
Right?
The
Yeah, I've done that a
drama
few.
part don't stay around.
Right. We used to do that, duke it out, and then most of the time just go on about our business and go shoot basketball or something.
Right? Yeah, but not here on this side. They just want to bicker back and forth. I'm like, dude, I'm not married to you. What the fuck? Go away. Grace, you get mom out yet?
Not yet. I gotta get her up here shortly, though.
Right? Thank you for letting me out. I've been seeing a lot of people losing their accounts lately. They're getting bananas for a couple of days. And that
Somebody I
Danny,
know got banana the other day.
yeah, that Danny
It was you,
Nicole,
boss.
yeah. But I appealed mine and got it right back.
Oh, okay.
But but Danny Nicole made a post yesterday. She got banana and toast 12, which is what today. But I could have swore I seen her on it last night. It said Danny Nicole. Let's just change that name. 'Cause she said to call baby girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks just like the original account, but I don't know, maybe it's really similar, but just a slight bit different.
Yeah,
But yeah, she was on there talking about getting her account back, and, and then she was kind of on DJ Socks a little bit.
Tony,
You
he
know.
lost his account. He's permanently famous.
You know how you stay out of conflict on TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta be thick skinned first to be on here. But you go to bed at night. When the sun goes
Right.
down, you go to bed. You don't turn it. You don't watch nothing. Or
Yeah. I guess I'm not as thick-skinned as I thought I was. On most things, I'm thick-skinned, but some things will get me. Some things will get me. But not to the point where you're gonna ever see me, yelling and being all, upset on here. I might gripe and complain, but you're not gonna ever see me yelling and being all emotional and shit. That's just not me. Unless I get pissed, I might bite a lot, but I'm not gonna do like Ray, get on there, all yelling and almost tearing up and stuff like that. That's not me. I don't do that stuff.
I just think it's strange character. And that day when they had that live post about Doug,
Yeah.
and then that kid came up in the box and said that he was racing, I feel like that was set up. I don't think that that's his son. I mean, how he's like, yeah, he contacts Doug all the time and wants to know how he's got animals. How did he fall Doug? No, it's like Ted at the time. I didn't see Doug on it all yesterday.
He was on last night for a minute.
Was it?
Yeah.
I blocked every one of those accounts, so I don't even have to see it. So I don't even know what.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
Yeah, that's what I knew I wasn't gonna be.
That's why you get on
Oh,
that
that shit
algorithm,
show.
all those weird videos you're sending me. Get back on Doug and them now. Drama. Quit watching all that stuff you're sending me.
Right, Lisa? It's like they want to be TikTok. I don't get it.
Well, everybody's always bucking for a position, trying to be the. I mean, it's so simple to see. I mean, it's simple. It's like somebody with a big secret in school or something. I've got a secret.
Right,
Then all of a sudden everybody's surrounding you and you're popular. Well, I got a better secret. You think that's a secret? You're gonna say what I know, and then everybody's drawn around you. Then
right,
and then it's always looking to get the most attention. And why do you seek attention from people? Why? Why does a person seek attention from a group of people?
right.
There's a few reasons.
Well, it cracks me up that Ding Ding says that, Doug's out for all the money and blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm sure Doug is, but on the other hand, you got Ding Ding who streams them, but the only time that guy will go live is when Doug goes live. And then whenever he ends, Ding Ding will straight up say, all right, guys, I'll see you when he comes back live again. Like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
what they do. And I've seen others that stream them. They'll be like, when he goes off, let's see who else is on.
Yeah.
right.
And then they'll start cruising through to find somebody else because
Hmm.
they can't bring up there's no Doug's right on a lot of things. There's just they don't have any content to keep people in there.
Right,
Just the chit chat. So, I mean, friends don't need content. If you're real friends, you don't need content. You just sit around and chit chat.
Right.
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 Like, like we do all day.
Yeah, I mean,
My
we just
content
Breakfast,
goes all over the place.
right. We just sit here
breakfast
and
and
just chit
dinner.
chat, talking about
Hmm.
breakfast and what'd you have for supper last night, and
Yeah, what
blah
Tawana's
blah.
cooking from the day. We get our updates on the kidnapping thing from Tawana.
Yeah, apparently I'm the
Right.
only one that watches the news.
Evidently,
Yep.
she knows
I
all
don't
about
watch
that
the news.
kidnapping.
Okay, my fingers are tired. Wow. I got I said 31.K likes.
Wow.
That's
My
what
feet,
that
Jesus
noise
Christ.
was.
my fingers are tired. Now somebody else tap.
Uh-oh.
Y'all don't have to tap.
I can tap. Every time I tap down here, I keep hitting somebody's thing, and it looks
Yeah.
like I'm,
Oh.
Every time I
that.
tap, I end up tapping out of the fucking live.
Yeah, I'll tap. I've been in lives before tapping, and I tap on somebody's name, and then all of a sudden it's like an at so and so, but it doesn't say anything. And they're like, "What you bring my name up for?" I'm like, "I just hit you. I just hit you by accident tapping. My bad. Okay."
Right?
You don't say anything; it just does at so and so from you,
Yeah. Yep.
like you're calling them out, but you're not saying anything. All right, I'm gonna tap some
Yeah,
here.
see, Will. I got these are 2 bars.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
yeah, I've
It's
noticed
on a
those
penny.
before too. And you kind of squeeze them together as you're.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, a few minutes ago, I was trying to trying to figure out making a decision on the AC guys today. I got 3 guys I've been talking to about a new air conditioning unit, making sure that I need one and
I thought you got at least
how much
two.
going to own for it. What you own
I thought
for?
you, I thought you got one last year.
Hmm?
Didn't you get one last year?
No,
Oh, I thought you did.
no. Last year I had to jack the corner of my house up.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, your foundation is 7.
Yeah, it didn't really jack it up. It just kind of put them around there so it wouldn't settle anymore, which it could be all the way settled. But anyway, they redid my brick because it was kind of apart and out of whack. I was like, man, this freaking house turning into that movie, like The Money Pit or whatever it was. Michael Douglas, I think.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that.
War of the
War
Roses.
of the Roses.
That was exactly what this house was. I
Yeah.
hadn't said that yet out loud. That is, and exactly.
War of the Roses. We got the War of the Roses house all of a sudden.
Wonder where Halloween's at this point.
I don't know.
And now it's vehicle switching and swapping, and this one has a problem, that one has a problem. One's
Yep.
been borrowed and never returned.
Yeah, Halloween hasn't been in Topanga.
And my Outback is in the shop now because after he jumped it off yesterday because we thought I left the lights on, and I had to drive that airplane car to the gym.
I seen that video. You're like, where's the shifter at?
And Will, I saw where you said it's out of gas. You know what? I don't even know where the gas. And he comes in yesterday to get my car to take it to the shop, which I just think I need a battery, but you
Yeah, if
know,
it starts starting, it's usually either the battery or the alternator.
yeah, and it's a pretty new car, so I'm thinking it's just the battery with
Yeah,
all the code
it'll
we've
be
had to
it'll be the
snap it.
battery then.
Yeah, but he said, "You don't want to drive my car?" And I said, "No, I don't. I don't have any interest in driving something that's got a bazillion buttons and lights." But it really is sharp looking. It looks sharp.
Yeah, I
But
seen that video and you made me wanna.
yeah, and I mean the outside is not. It's nice. It's like low profile. It's a smooth car. But
Boy,
my gosh, I got to trying to put. I reached down there to pull it in reverse, and there wasn't nothing down there but my water bottle. I'm like, what the heck?
Hey, Tawan, you know what's crazy? That video, Amanda's car is set up identical to that on the inside, but right where you had your water bottle, she has a gear shifter there. But hers is a push button start.
Yeah.
But she does have a gear shifter. So her car is set up just like yours, just like that one.
Wow.
I'm
it ain't
fine. I
got no
drive that
gas in
thing.
it.
Yeah, when I drive that thing in the mornings to work sometimes, I feel like I'm in the Jetson mobile.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's a push button too.
Well, I mean, mine's a push button, but I mean, it's not a push button to turn. Like, you got to push a button to put it in park. You got to push a button to make it go and drive. Push a button for reverse. And
Yeah, I don't. I've driven vehicles like that. I don't know about. I don't like that. I
I
like
feel
a
like that would
knob.
wear out. I feel like that would wear out. I feel like that'd be an expensive fix.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I used.
hardly ever see a gear shifter go bad.
well, he didn't. He got a really good deal on that car, especially house car. Lord, if he buys another house, I'm leaving. But um, that the person that he bought that from uh has that they get that family discount because their dad was a GM worker or something like that.
Yeah,
Worked for General Motors, and they get that all their family
yeah, the
gets
friends
that
and
big
family discount.
discount. So and the guy sold it to him below what it was actually. He's a friend of his. I think he just wanted to get rid of the vehicle. Get it off his insurance.
Yeah, if you can buy one cheap enough, it's hard not to, whether you need it or not. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we've already been down that road with the nephews borrowing a car that not coming back. So
Yeah, I think I guess you just better get used to driving that old Lincoln. You'd be riding around saying Jenny and the Jet.
no, I'll be driving around in that Jeep singing Hank Williams Jr. I'm a dinosaur. But my windows go down and I know where to put it in drive, 4-wheel drive.
There's
I have a
nobody in
signal.
there is nobody in Tawana's town that doesn't know who she is. Nobody.
No.
I guarantee it.
You want to probably ask your husband, can't you trade this damn thing in for an F-450?
Oh, he like that too. That is one thing that a vehicle that like would not make any sense because we don't buy new vehicles. We have to, we look around and just my
Yeah.
Jeep was new, but uh, when I said that about the F-450, he was already looking at it. He says that is one. He took pictures of it and sent it to some of his knuckleheads. He was like, me and Tammy gonna do us a new truck while we're out here.
Not Halloween.
Yeah, I just don't like to buy new vehicles.
Could you imagine driving that F-150 back from Montana to Alabama? How much it
Well,
would cost?
yeah, good.
A lot.
You would have. You'd have plenty of labor and everything, and there'd be roomy.
Oh Lord.
Good morning, Halloween.
Hey
Morning.
Halloween.
Hey, Halloween.
There's no telling how much gas it would have
Or
took.
they're diesel. You'd be over asking Kenny Wayne to fix it.
Yeah, my wife's always bought new cars, but I just can't bring myself to buy a new one when I can get a used one cheaper.
I bought my truck that had 36,000 miles on it. I bought mine in 2020.
Ooh, that's when cars were hard to come by in the late 2020s.
Yeah, because it
Hey,
was
I
only a year
don't
old when I bought
know.
it.
I really don't know what that model is on that car, but I know that uh, one of those family members ordered a car in 2020, and of course they have that family discount thing. I think their dad worked there like 45 years. Yeah, she got two cars. It took so many years to get her car to her that they actually sent her two,
Morning, sweetie.
but she only had to pay for one.
Damn.
So I don't know. That might be the extra one. I think that man worked about 45 years, and I've known him for a very long time. And I don't know, because he didn't live no. I don't know if they paid him good money, but I know that family has always had gotten cars
No.
at really good prices.
No.
Yeah. That's how the guy here at work, he gets a new truck every year because um, one of his families works at the Ford dealership, so he gets a new truck every year. That's that family discount,
Yeah, that's a big benefit. Of
right?
course, I bet when the daddy died, he was probably still driving the first truck he ever had. That's the kind of that's kind of how the daddy was.
Yeah, that guy here's always like, why don't you get a new truck? I'm like, shit, why the fuck would I do that? I don't get the Ford family discount, friends and family discount, for one. And for two, your payments on your lease is higher than what I paid for my whenever I was buying my truck. I was only paying like 400 a month for my truck, and it was a year old with 36,000 miles on it. And he's paying 700 and something for a lease.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
I couldn't imagine a car payment. Well, I don't even know that you could get one now over a car payment under $500.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
could
one
probably
I,
buy
I
that little Kia,
Yeah, but I mean, like, and pay it off in 3 years or something.
right?
I paid 500 a
How long
month.
did
Yeah.
you
Wow.
finance for? You must got a good rate or a good.
It also
Yeah,
depends on your credit score as well.
Yeah.
I heard the average new car payment averages like,
A
I don't know,
thousand.
yeah, close to $1,000 a month.
Yep.
Well, if you got good credit and stuff, that makes it a lot better.
Right. And then, like you were saying with the friends and family discount, it drops the price down right there, so that makes your payment lower.
Yeah, there for a while. I don't know, maybe it's still the case. It's hard to get deals to come off the prices anymore like they used to.
But, yeah, whenever I was like, well, my old truck, I was at 317,000 miles on my old truck. So I was like, all right, and I'm hauling this 13,000 pound camper. So I'm like, okay, it's time for me to upgrade my truck. So I went to the
Right.
car lot, the one closest by my house, and they own one here, and then they own one like 4 cities away. So I go there, it's a Ford dealership, and they're like, well, we have this truck. And I'm like, no, listen, I'm here, and I want the 5.0. I don't want the 3.7 turbo. I don't want the 3.5 turbo. I want the 5.0. They're like, well, just try this. And they kept pushing it on me. And I'm like, no, all right, you have a good day. And I turned around and walked out. I went to the other dealership, and the only 5.0 they had was my truck. And they just got it in on trade. Like, they didn't even have time to detail it. They literally just got it in on trade. So they're like, well, we have this one. You can go look at it. And I went and looked at it. It was clean inside, even though it wasn't detailed. And they're like, well, we just got it in. We haven't did the inspection on it or anything like that. So we'll do the inspection later on today. We'll call you back. I was like, all right. So then they called me back. They're like, all right, come up and look at it. We did an inspection. It doesn't need anything other than tires. We're going to put new tires on there for you. I was like, okay. So I go up there, I look at it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
But
So I
now
said,
we
go
drive
with them.
cars until like they're undrivable pretty much. The only
Right?
reason that this year we've gotten, or we've gotten two recent, is because I can't put my granddaughter in that Jeep,
Oh,
and
oh
I
yeah.
drove it full time until I got the Outback. And my husband's car had 300,000 miles on it, and
Wow.
it would probably go another 2,000, 200. I mean, it would go for quite a bit. It was a Lexus. And now he puts a lot of miles on a vehicle. And,
Yeah.
but, but when my nephew got it, he was just like, nah. And it was getting to
Welcome
be
back,
where
Jackie.
the only other vehicle we had to drive was Gertie. Because he don't like my Jeep at all. So when I would go to my granddaughter's, I'd have to take the Outback. He would be stuck with the truck, which he liked the truck, but you can't take the truck to Base or Anniston or Redstone or anywhere like that. I mean, he could, but it'd be a heck of a gas bill, fuel bill.
Yeah, they cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Probably not miles per gallon. It's probably not that good on
Don't you have an old Ford?
Yeah, that's Gertie.
that. Gertie's a Ford.
What's the Jeep's name?
Forrest.
Forrest?
What?
Forrest.
Forrest?
Forrest Gump.
What's your car's name, Jackie?
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Guess what my truck's name?
Hmm.
Reba.
Tuna can.
Reba.
Huh?
I named mine Tuna Can in honor
Oh,
of
yeah.
you.
Right?
Either that or the shit box. Take your pick.
Yeah,
Mouth
yesterday
is
Will
waiting.
Skinny was yelling at me about the don't you ever send that weather back down here again, boss. And I'm like, well, hell, you were on live and it sounded like you were having fun in it. All you hear is
Skinny was like, I'm getting out there. I can't be on here. I got to get out there and get it, do dumb stuff before all the other people get out there to do dumb stuff.
Yeah, he calls his brother, hey, bring the torch over and get me out of my camper.
I got dumb stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets the go-kart out.
It was fun. The go kart was scary. I thought I was gonna die.
We had a
That part
snow
was fun though.
a few years ago, and it stayed on the ground for several days. And my mother and my stepdad decided to get out and ride through the pasture on the side by side. And that thing spun around. And they almost went off this big old drop off on the farm. And they didn't tell nobody for a long time. And we were all like, don't y'all ever do that again. Like, we would have never found y'all.
And they're like, hey,
Right?
you only live once.
That's true, but you want to try to draw it out, at least a while.
Well, see, the phone lines were down, so we couldn't even communicate. So, I mean, they wouldn't have lasted very long in that big old ditch.
I thought about getting my side by side up this weekend. Saturday's going to be 40 degrees.
After
That's a
today, I
heat
have
wave.
50s and 60s the rest of the week, so you should be getting my weather.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Isn't it supposed to be like warmer and rainy up north? I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it looks like I'm gonna get rain like Tuesday, I think, next week. I'll take rain
Yeah.
and 60 over below zero and snow any day.
Yes. Yes. Because I know it was like really super cold the last few days. Or my son up in New York, he was like, "Holy cow!"
I bet.
Because it was like I don't know below zero wind chill or whatever.
No, the highest we're getting to is 48 on Tuesday.
Damn.
It's because I'm right here on Lake Erie and it's frozen. It's 95% frozen right now. So when spring comes, right here where I live at, it'll be 50 degrees. But if I go about 30 minutes south of me, it'll be 80 degrees. It's always like 15, 20 degrees warmer down there.
Wow.
Yeah, when we went for my birthday last year, we walked on the beach, and obviously it was cold because it's April,
Yeah.
but it was
Your birthday is not in April.
my birthday is April.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, then how are you a month older than me and my birthday's in June? You're 2 months older than me.
Okay, so I'm 2 months older than you. Sorry.
Yeah, see?
Excuse
Jeez.
me. Excuse me for the math.
Sorry,
Right?
youngin.
April
So is it?
19th.
It's the 19th, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
19th?
Yeah, yeah, because she's exactly, well,
Is
she
that
told me 1 month, but she's really exactly 2 months older than me today.
My bad. Sue
is
me.
that
Um,
is that Taurus?
Y'all just remember those 40s don't last long.
can you believe she has a college degree? You believe this, girl?
Who has a college degree?
A college
You.
degree.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't know how did you get that job?
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
I made a name for myself in the healthcare industry. I've gotten pretty far in life.
That's good.
It's called hard work and dedication.
Correct.
Well, I've made a name for me in medicine because Elon Musk wants to hire me. So yeah, they want to pay for my plane ticket and go for an interview in Brownsville, Texas.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You need metal spinning. I can't believe they even do metal spinning. Well, the first time I got a thing from them, it was on Monster. Remember, you guys remember Monster? It was like a app, like indeed. Well, they were in California, and I looked at their address, and it was Compton and something else in California. I can't remember the name of it. And I'm like, oh hell no! I see that fucking them roads all the time in the movies. I ain't working there.
Come on, you don't want to work in Compton?
No, not Compton in California. It was the road, like where the building was from Compton and something else. I don't remember. So I remember seeing them roads all the time in the gangster movies. And I'm like, I ain't fucking working over there. I'll be like Jackson, have to have fucking escorted into the building every day.
Hey, there's days I have to, unfortunately.
I worked a job where from time to time we would have to be escorted in and out. But it was in a bad part, and we had to walk for an hour. It was almost like I would pity the person who had, because everybody had something, and a lot more than pepper spray.
Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss Judy.
Judy.
Sounds like greetings.
Hello. Morning,
Sounds like
Judy.
you're
How's
Uber.
everybody? I'm good. I'm in the car listening.
Yeah. Sounds like you're Ubering.
No, I'm going to work.
What? Going to make the big bucks, huh?
Oh, a couple of times here and there. You know, I got to eat something, so I got to make some money to buy groceries.
Right? The groceries are getting expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Thank God I only have to buy.
At least you don't eat shrimp every night.
Who does that?
Skinny.
That's true.
What?
We're talking about groceries, and I said, at least you don't eat shrimp every night.
Hey, you leave me alone.
But where he's at, he may not pay as much as what we.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, he's got to be in like shrimp capital or something to be eating shrimp every night. Juana, you better tell him that shrimp will go to you every night, and that's stuff full of mercury.
We
He
were
probably
in
blows at night.
we were in Texas, and my husband, we went to a steakhouse. He liked steak, and that was the worst steak he said he'd ever had. I thought they supposed to be good out here. We were going to go to the stockyard, I think in El Paso, and he decided that might be too much for me. I don't know what that meant, but because he had ate there before when he was out at Fort Bliss.
We have a place here in Cleveland called Westside Market. You could go there, get fish, and anything you want is right there. Becky, you on your way to work?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'd have called off and stayed home with the fur babies all day.
I considered it very highly, but I was off last week. Plus, I gotta save PTO for October now, so I can't be taking days off.
Yeah. What's in October?
Oh,
My
Lincoln's
cruise.
birthday.
Oh, you got that in October?
Yep.
Your birthday's in October?
My
No,
birthday's in April.
she's going on a cruise.
Oh, wow.
She's doing a singles cruise.
Sure am.
It's a Tinder date.
Fuck out of here.
They're having a Tinder date cruise. Instead of just doing the app, you just go on the cruise.
No, thank you.
I told you. Me and my camper's going to be in that parking lot of that cruise ship. I ain't never been on a cruise.
Come with me.
No, every time I see people going on a cruise, they always come home sick. They either got the flu, the red, E. coli, something.
I've never been on a cruise. I've never been interested in the places. Yeah, like I could like fly there maybe, but I get real bad motion sickness, and I'm just afraid I will be like sick the entire time.
I feel like that boat's too big. It probably don't move. You know, it probably doesn't get your motion sick.
Yeah, but I've heard people say that they say once you get used to it, you get past it, but I'm just so afraid
Ginger
it would
root,
just think like I would just be wasting money because I would
ginger
be
root works good for motion sickness.
throwing up from it.
Did you get the all you can drink test, Jackie?
Not yet. I still
I
have
didn't
time
know
to
that
get.
they charge you for everything until you go to get off the boat.
Well, I mean, like I can buy everything now, so they won't charge me when I get on the boat.
Yeah.
Right.
Is the food good? Because I always hear people say they cruise for the food, and I'm like,
That's what I've heard. This is my first time ever going,
oh,
so
okay.
Where are you going to?
I'm going to the Bahamas, the Dominican, somewhere else, and then back to the Bahamas.
That will be nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
We went on a dinner cruise in Hawaii in 2013, and that was wonderful.
I love the water, so I got a balcony room. It's gonna be wonderful.
The only thing that bothers me is I can't swim.
Oh well.
Hey, at least you know like Marina going by in a pool and she's swimming.
Well, at least you went out and going having fun.
Right. The cruise would be fun. I just hear it seems like every time somebody goes, they're always sick.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard of a lot of people living on cruise boats,
Yeah.
that it's cheaper to live there than live at home.
Yep.
And you get 3 square meals a day, all the entertainment,
I bet
making new
people
friends.
I bet people watching on a cruise is a lot of entertainment.
I'm so excited for that, Tawana. Like, I cannot wait to see all these crazy random people.
Yeah.
Right.
I see
You
those
get the
videos of them having those dance offs, and I
Mm-hmm.
was
right.
like, that looks so fun.
Yeah, you get some old men out there that take their shirt off and they just let loose. I'd be laughing at them all the time. Oh hell, that'd be me. Later, Grace.
I have a friend that they
Hi,
go.
Grace.
He's never been married, and he goes. He's been at his job for many years, so he's got a lot of vacation time now, and he goes on one about every quarter, and he goes by himself. He just loves it.
I'm hoping that I like it because I'll definitely do that like at least twice a year.
Yeah, and I don't think he's like much of a party person, but I can see him probably doing a lot of people watching. He's thinking, what the heck? But he told me one time because he's always said, "No, should go on a cruise," and I get so nervous. I'm scared to spend the money and then be sick. And I was asking about the food, and I said, "Oh, I bet the seafood's really good." And he said they don't serve seafood.
Really? The boat I'm going on has a
Well,
whole seafood thing.
But so I don't know if he was messing with me or what. I've always kind of wondered if he was just, you know, messing with me. But
Skinny would clear them out of shrimp the first day.
well, guys, I'm at work. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
okay, bye
Judy.
bye.
Thank
Promise,
you for
Judy.
stopping in. Have a great day. What's up, Halloween? You're up for quiet this morning. Cats are probably raising hell with it. Give me my kibbles and bits.
Oh my gosh, I didn't want to go to Walmart yesterday to get Snickers vegan strips. So I just went, when I left the doctor, I went by and got like some little cheap things.
Right.
No. That girl wants
They
her.
turned their nose up to that, huh?
She sure did. So I tried to give her some Fritos, and she wouldn't even eat those. And she loves chips. And then I made her mad.
Yep. You done pissing her Cheerios.
Yeah. She said, I saw you bringing in real human food and you bring me this stuff.
She's like, take that shit back to Dollar General.
Oh, it didn't come from Dollar General. It came from a place. that gets it's like they buy just pallets of stuff that's
Yeah,
worse than
bargain bin.
Dollar General. Stuff that nobody wants, they buy it and they sell it at their
Yeah,
resale place.
yeah, like a bargain bin store.
Poor thing, now I feel bad for it.
Halloween must have fell back to school. All right, Jackie. Hope you have an amazing day at work.
Hi, Jackie.
Man, this damn nose piece is getting heavy.
Hey,
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 hey.
that was an
That
AC guy.
Albert
That was an AC guy calling me. I'm always a man of many questions when they call. So,
here.
did you ask him if the phone call costs per minute?
yeah, are you charging me for your phone call?
That's funny you said that. You guys remember? For some reason, I thought about this last night. I don't know why. It popped in my head. Do you remember whenever cell phones first came out and you went with like AT&T or whoever it was? You remember they charged you by the minute. You
Yeah,
only got so many minutes. But
it's
if
free
you
after
were
8
on
or
a
9 o'clock.
yeah, and then if you had a family plan, with more than one line, then if you called that other number that was on your family plan, it didn't take away from your minutes.
Right. I remember that
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I remember
I,
it
was, I
well.
don't know why. I don't know why it popped in my head last night. I was like, oh man, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember it used to be, I think it's Verizon now, but back in the day it was Cellular One, I think.
Oh yeah,
And
yep,
me and my partner got cell phones. We said, we got to do it. We got to get cell phones, instead of these beepers and stuff.
yeah.
So beepers and phone booths. So we stepped it up. My wife's like, you don't need a cell phone. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Next thing I know, we got the landline at the house, and I'm calling her from the cell phone. And next thing I know, she's got to have one. She's like, okay, I'll get in. But I
Right,
remember it was like so much per minute, or you buy a package,
right.
100 minutes for this much money a month, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was wild.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
was somebody, man. I had a cell phone instead of a beeper.
But you
I'm
could
walking around.
talk on weekends and after a certain time.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. And
yes,
then the beeper, yeah, you paid somebody or somebody who paid you, and if you want them to call you back real fast, you put 911, 911.
yes.
Yes.
That
Well,
way
I
they knew it
never
was an
had a
emergency.
beeper.
Yeah, those are good days.
I've had a cell phone since I was 26.
Yep.
But I worked in a very, very, very place where women needed to be protected.
Well, okay. I got
I
about.
remember.
Well, when I got out of banking school, I got offered a job in Mississippi, and I worked in the Delta. I worked there for 3 years.
I
So as soon as
remember.
the cell phone came out, I got one.
My first cell phone, it wasn't a bad phone, but it was mounted to my car. Like you couldn't like
Wow.
take it out.
Yeah. Yep. And it had a
Wow.
wire to it and that big long antenna on the back of it.
Yes.
Yep.
And man, once you got that antenna on your car, you was big time.
Right. Yep.
Everybody knew you
It was
had the
all about
phone.
the antenna whipping in the wind.
Right. It was almost like a CB antenna, but on a car.
Mm-hmm. What that Aaron Tippin song, two antennas whipping in the wind or something like that. Pretty
Do
cool.
y'all remember when in the late 80s when they started putting a brake light in the back of the back
Yeah.
windshield?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could
Man,
ever have somebody that had that and you'd be like, oh, I wonder
they
what
were
they
driving.
do.
They were in as a luxury vehicle. If you had one of those in your back windows, I actually bought one and put it in my back window of a freaking Chevy Cavalier or something I had. It's just
Fucking
some
real.
random old car, man. I did. I put it in the back window. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
That was the first car I ever paid for by myself through a car lot was a Chevy Cavalier.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know if you guys even ever heard of a Chevy Cavalier before. But yeah, it was a
Yeah,
Chevy Cavalier.
yeah, it was a mine was a Z24 or something like that, Chevy Cavalier.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was a Chevy Cavalier Z something. I
Z
can't remember
something.
what it was. Yep. I mean, I've had cars before that, but I paid cash for them. But that was the first car I ever bought off the car lot.
Yeah, I went from GM cars because they kept I guess, I don't know, I'm not a mechanic, so the heads or something kept warping a little bit since they were aluminum when they would heat up.
Yeah,
So after you get about 60,000 miles, next thing you know, the car's overheating because the
right.
heads are warped. So I went to Ford, and both back-to-back Fords just screwed up on me like crazy. And then I went to a Nissan, never had a problem out of it. Then I went to Toyotas and
Well, what
said,
about your Saturn?
well, I've had random different cars, lots of random
Right.
different cars, yeah,
Well,
including a
Saturn
Saturn.
Saturn is a GM.
Yeah, but that wasn't like my real car. That was just kind of, you know, just
Yeah.
an extra car. I tend to keep extra cars and stuff, just random cars.
Oh, you sound like Tawana's old man.
Hmm.
You got a nephew that comes over and borrows your cars too?
Yeah, we keep
Actually,
spare
you said
cars for
that
people.
about the Nissan. That was our daughter's first car, a Maxima, Nissan Maxima. It
Hmm.
went
Yep.
through her. She drove that to almost when she graduated for college, and we bought her a new car for graduation at college. And
Oh,
she drove the Maxima. What she got when she was 15, and learned how to drive on that. And
yeah.
she drove it all the way through high school, college, and we bought her a new car right before she graduated and brought it home. And the nephew that's got my husband's car now, he came and got that car, which we told him he could, that was what the plan was. We was gonna give it to him because and it went through three more teenagers. That car went through five teenagers, and I still
Wow.
see that car out here in Russellville.
Really?
Yes.
See, I would stop them and say how much you want for it because I'm a nostalgic person when it comes to my kids and everything. If I could find that first truck I bought my oldest son when he first started to drive, if I could find it, I would buy it
Yeah, but
just to have it.
I think one of the nephews, the last time I looked inside of it, one of the nephews had not taken very good care of it.
Hey, is there a way to like track an old vehicle of yours?
If you got the VIN
And fi-
number,
uh,
You
yeah.
could
See,
probably get that from your insurance company.
well, no, because whenever I was growing up, my dad had a '72 Chevy C10 truck, and it was a show truck. He always put it in the shows, and he he won a he won it at one of the shows. He won the first place, and they put it in the dare program for for the kids drinking and driving and stuff like that. And it
Yeah.
was in a movie, one of their dare movies. And I, I keep thinking in my mind all the time. I'm like, man, I wish I could track back that fucking truck because I'd like to buy it.
Right. Yeah. There's some vehicles you just like that.
I was so little at the time that my dad would pick me up and put me down in the engine bay, and the whole motor was all chrome. And I would climb down in the engine bay, and I'd clean the whole motor with chrome, clean all the chrome and everything on it.
Yeah, that truck I got my son. I had to get another title. I think I threw the old title away. I think I found it afterwards. I still got a key to it. I can't figure out the VIN number to try to find it.
What were you saying,
You,
Halloween?
You said that the Dare program used it in one of their videos.
Yeah, yeah. They
You can.
used my dad's truck, and then they used my aunt's Camaro. She's got a '69 Camaro. They use that too.
You
The
can
that's
dare
cool.
programs
play
here always use wrecked cars.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to track that truck down though. I know it's back in Tennessee somewhere.
Will get your people on it.
if I had people that could track that down, they'd be tracking down my '77 Cutlass Supreme. Was my first car. Is it still around?
My dad had a '77 Cutlass Supreme too. It had the two top.
Wow.
It was white with the red interior. They had the old 350. His truck, he would always change the motor in the truck. He'd have a 454, 327, 350. He would change it from automatic to manual. We were always doing something with that damn truck. There are times that we would change that transmission 2 or 3 times in a weekend.
Yeah, I like my Cutlass. I wish I could find that thing. It's probably destroyed somewhere.
There was one that came up here on Marketplace the other day. That's what made me remember my dad that he had. They wanted like $6,500 for it. I was like, damn, I thought that was kind of cheap for that car.
Yeah, I kind of look every now and then for a Cutlass, similar to mine, but they're usually
Yeah,
out of state, and I'm like, eh.
you don't see that big body Cutlass that much. You just see like the Brawham, like the early '80s, or late '80s style a lot.
Yeah, I'd never had a car, and we were just driving by, and I saw it, and they wanted $600 for it. One of my buddies was like, dude, I'll just loan you the money. You can buy it. I'm like, what? Yeah, dude, just pay me back. I'm like, okay.
That's what I. That's funny, Will. That's what I paid. That's how much I paid for. Well, I paid $500 for my first car. It was a '69 Pontiac Catalina, 2 door. They called it a hardtop convertible.
Right?
Okay, y'all. They have a tent up at the Guthrie lady's house. The
Yes, I'm looking at
woman.
that. I'm looking at that right now.
So if that woman was in that house and all these people have missed that,
That is crazy having a
of course
tent up there.
the house is 20,000 square feet.
They have a what in the house?
They have a tent set up out front.
Uh-oh.
That is crazy. You don't usually do that
Unless there's usually a body recovery.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
that's why.
if she has been there and nobody, and she probably wasn't leaving.
That would be just too weird if she was there the whole time. That would be too
Yeah.
weird.
But at least then
I
you
don't,
would
don't
know
think
that
she's
she
there.
wasn't out here being tortured.
Right.
I don't think she's there.
I
Because why would that person show up on the video camera and try to put the weeds in front of it the same day?
thanks,
If she
Halloween.
went missing.
Thanks, Halloween. All right, y'all. I got to go to the pharmacy and beg them to let me pay full money for something.
Oh my gosh.
That don't even sound right, does it?
Ooh.
Especially something that I need.
Tawana's just going to go sit in front of that TV and get the scoop on what's going on.
Right.
No, I was so anxious yesterday that I thought I need to back off. I need to back off of it. Then I was watching the Senate here, and they had that Department of Justice female woman on there. And the guy said, I told you. And she said, you don't get to tell me anything. You don't even have a law degree. And I thought, oh, wow. I thought, whoa.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
was
they
in
get
Marina's live. I was in Marina's live the other day, and she's saying she got so invested in it that she couldn't go to sleep the other night because she was just sitting there thinking about it all night.
I know. You start thinking all these scenarios. And well, all right. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
all right, Twan. See
See
ya.
Bye,
ya,
y'all.
Tawana.
Dang, was three.
Yep,
Well, we got the three stooges here.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Can you imagine if we were off a private right now?
Oh yeah.
They'd be making up on the video.
Oh, you know it. You know it, man. Oh look, there's balls. Make a video quick.
Right? Oh, I'm on the list. I seen the list came out of who they're going to start screaming, and I was on there. I was on this, Skinny, Grace. I think Halloween was on there. You were on there, Will. I don't know. There's a bunch of people
On what?
on their screaming list.
Oh, gotcha.
People that they can start screaming.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got to
that
bring
one that
awareness to it.
that one they did that was on you, I think had me in it, or I don't know which one it was. Just flat out lies on what they were saying about me talking about people all the time. I literally
Uh,
don't sit around talking about. I literally don't sit around mentioning names all the time. I mention name here and there, but you know.
right? They just got to have something. That's all. And it's constant. So they got to go to other people to get their content.
You say there's a list of the
Yeah,
people that they're going to restream? Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
And where did you see the list?
Somebody sent it to me. It's either they're gonna restream them or they could get into watch their live, after they're done. The rewatch
Just
is something like
see if they can get juicy info to put
yeah.
out there for their content to get
And
attention.
Yep,
and I'm on that list.
I think so. I think I've seen that.
Or what?
I know I was on there. I'm pretty sure Grace was. I know Skinny was.
Well, they don't consider us with them. So if you're not with them, then they go
You're
after
against
people.
it.
They go after people that's not with them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they all kicked me to the curb. So why are you coming at me? You didn't want me around. I didn't do anything to anybody. They don't want me around. I left them alone. I don't do anything to fucking anybody.
That's because you hang out with me and Skinny. You're
Right.
bad people.
Yep. That's
You
exactly
hang
what it
out
is,
with me,
Halloween.
Skinny, and Will.
Yep.
Hey,
I started hanging out with Boss and Skinny and them, and then that made me even a worse person. Being the
So
same
what?
way
hey,
They
being
just
against
want to
them.
keep pushing and pushing and pushing until one of us unalives ourselves, and then will they feel that they've accomplished something?
no, they just
Right.
go on to the next person like they
Yeah.
did with Terry.
I don't know that they would really care if any of us did that
The fuck no, but
if we're
they
not with
did
them.
that to Tara. That Tara girl unalived herself, and they just went off on the Doug. You know? That's who they were going after first before Doug was Tara.
Hmm.
Carol Boss just said that he was sent a list, and I'm on the list too. The people that they're gonna restream and do whatever their fucking bullshit. I don't do fucking shit to anybody. I don't deserve to be on anybody's fucking list.
That's why Christy put in that chat, if you can, opt out of Restream.
And how do you do that?
I don't know, you'd have to ask Christy. She said
All
something
right,
about you
I'm
gotta
gonna
go.
call Christy.
Yeah, she said something about you have to go to optout.com or something. It's nothing that
Okay.
yeah, you don't do it here on TikTok in the settings. You have to go to TikTok, opt out, restream.com or some shit, is what she was saying.
It's fucking bullshit. You know, the bearded dad just unalived himself a couple days ago.
I don't know who that is.
He's been on social media for years. He's got a wife and two kids, and yep.
So were they screaming him?
No, I don't. Not the. Not. There's so many different circles on here doing like all the same kind of shit, and
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. Well, even
Yep.
the girl that took care of the foxes, it all got too much, and she unalived herself.
Yep. Yeah, that Tara lady, or Tara or something, I can't remember her name. I think it was Tara.
Yeah.
But she unalived herself, and KK was part of that. You know, once she unalived herself, KK's like, all right, next victim. Oh, KK and SP and all that. I was new to TikTok when that happened.
That is
That
fucking
was about,
bullshit.
that was about 4 years ago.
Yeah, some people's got away with words, and people follow them,
Yep.
and and I'm like, and I know those kind of people. I could
And,
be that. I
funny.
could be that person. I could easily be that person, but I choose not to because I was around all those people growing up.
Right?
Little
The funny is if you listen to KK talk, everything she says allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. But listen, you're quote unquote awareness, and you got all this proof. Why does everything got to be allegedly? You got it right there in proof. Why is it allegedly? Because you know it ain't fucking true, and you're going to get your ass chewed off. That's why.
Well, if
When you come
I
across the right person,
allegedly ever come across oh yeah, she don't want to come across me in a dark alley because I might allegedly do something.
Listen to Halloween
right?
cracking me up over here. Allegedly.
She wouldn't know how to fucking allegedly deal with my alleged ass if I allegedly met her in a alleyway.
Allegedly, if I
Yeah,
wasn't retired and you were on my list back in the day
I don't-
in real life.
right?
if they want to talk about a list.
Let's just get a few of those people to come visit me out here in the desert.
I had a dream I was out riding a horse yesterday in the desert.
A horse with no name.
Yeah, in the desert. I dreamed that last night. All I remember is I was riding in the desert and there was a bunch of cactuses, like little cactuses, they weren't big. I was riding the horse, and it was a English style, which I don't never do English
This is true.
style, right?
Yeah.
But
It's not
I was
my
like, maybe I
alleged
was
fault if
daydreaming.
if they came to visit me if they didn't make it. You know,
Right?
people disappear out here every day.
I could have put John up on his thing, and he said he would give me his address. I should have just got the address from him.
Yeah, I mean,
Then I could, then I could
go
pull
ahead.
up all kinds of information on him.
I've said this kind of shit before. It's like, Doug and you screen that Ray guy, but who are they? They're fucking basically homeless people that ain't got a pot to
Right?
piss in. So you say they're beggars. Well, just go down in Nashville or one of your cities and start arresting some of the homeless people that sleeps in tents and
Well,
see how that
no,
works out for you.
that's real life. There, they
It's
can't
easy to
stand
be
behind a
tough.
keyboard.
Right. It's tough. It's easy to be tough online and everybody join
Yeah,
in. Why don't they all get in a big group and go down into a city? I would literally pay for all their plane rides to Nashville to go down to the
Right,
city, some of
Cheryl.
the homeless, and harass them for a week in real
right.
life and see how that turns out.
Yeah. When you get off the freeways here in Cleveland, man, you got guys sitting there with cups every fucking day. When you get off the freeway. Why ain't you there sitting there talking about how they're beggars and scammers?
Yeah, they're sitting there begging for money. They got signs up, we'll work for food,
Yeah.
homeless,
What?
I'm a veteran,
Go
give me some
stand right
money.
next to them with the sign saying, "This is a beggar. This is a scammer."
Yeah,
Let
there's
them
a
know
guy
that.
that stands at the entrance to our Safeway shopping center, and I understand that he needs to make money one way or another or whatever and all that, but it honestly it chaps my fucking hide how many times I drive past him all day long, hoping and praying and busting my
They're the
ass
way
to
off.
get the door dashes, and I know he makes most days he's making more money than I do.
Yeah, they rack up, especially
Right.
at the end of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ramps, end of busy
yeah, because
ramps in the city.
he's like literally right at the stoplight where I go in and out, and I'll be behind a vehicle or two vehicles,
That's
and
probably what they use them
you'll
for.
see them. You see people handing them, $5 bill, $10 bill, $20 bill.
Mhm.
Jasper,
No
what's up?
idea.
I
Yeah,
literally heard one guy tell another guy
yeah,
switching shifts, you'll make about $300 in 4 hours right here
yeah.
on the end of this ramp down in Nashville, a busy ramp at a stoplight.
My second oldest daughter, when she was going through transition from being with her baby's dad to being on her own, and she still had daycare going, and while she still had the daycare going, she was going down, and she said she was making between $70 and $90 an hour panhandling at the corner, and she just sat on the money and used it to get her and the baby into an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, then she was putting in applications and stuff, and went to work at Shoppers Corner, and you know, There's a difference too. You know, like my daughter, she did it to get herself out of a bad situation while she was doing, putting in job applications.
Right.
You know, yeah. While her and the baby had a
Smell
safe
like garlic.
place to be, she did what she
You
needed to
smell like
do to
garlic.
get herself out of that
You just walked
situation.
away and it smelled garlic. You must have had garlic.
Right, Cheryl.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, they're
Right.
nothing. They are, and it's sad because I mean, it's like think of everything, all of the great, beautiful stuff they could do with that energy, all that
Well,
time,
again, when you sit
effort,
around and talk about
energy.
somebody, when you make fun of them constantly, that's bullying. There's no other
Mm-hmm.
way around that. That's that's
Yeah.
that's bullying. The kid in school that comes up and thumps you in the back of the head every day, for no reason, or shoves you in a locker. That's bullying. Or talks nasty about you. That's
Yep.
that's that's bullying. That's all that is. I mean, you're
Totally
making
right.
people aware, and then after you make them aware, then you start mocking the person and talking bad about them. That's bullying.
Yeah.
And if people can't
Yeah.
see that, then they don't know. They ain't got no fucking common sense. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, it's all that is. If I want to make you aware of somebody, I'm going to let you know this person is bad. They do this, this, and this, and it's your choice. But I'd recommend you not hanging around them because this is who they are. This is what they do. I'm making you aware of who this person is as an individual. Then after I do that, I start nitpicking about how ugly they are or what they're wearing or making AI videos of them. That's where the bullying comes in.
Right.
That gets them
Right.
worked up. They fight back, and then you say, "See, look what they said. Look what they did."
Right.
It's a cycle. It just it's a pattern, a cycle that keeps going, and they know that.
Yeah. And that, I mean, like, it's like even Boss the other day when uh Grace was on and I came in the live and turned my camera on when I was, working on the new steps out there. And even Boss was saying, if I go live, they're just gonna tear me apart like they did Doug. And it's like people don't understand that when this is what you have to do what you need, they don't see. I mean, how many of them could have done this? How many of these people that are out there making fun of everybody else could have done this? How many of them could make the tables that they make fun of? You know,
Yeah, if
it's
they're
yeah,
making fun of you during that Halloween, that's bullying. That's harassment and bullying. That's all that is. Nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's bullying
Never
if they're
mind the
making fun
fact
of you.
that never mind the point that you got a 59-year-old woman sitting out working the 40-year-olds that are screaming them and saying
Right,
they need to do a job. Fucking, she's sitting there building pallet decks and everything else. I was like, man, they would fucking rip you to pieces right now if we weren't private.
right. If me and Boss teases each other about something like that, we're buddies, so we know we're teasing. That's what people do. You tease
right.
each other. There's a difference in that and just a random person you talking bad about them.
Right?
If you're going to bring awareness, just give facts, statistics, patterns, things they've done. This is why they're bad, and I recommend you not hang around them.
Right?
That's awareness.
Yeah,
Right? Not, hey, come over here to my stream. You're safe over here. We can watch from over here. Okay.
Well, that's what I did. Like I said, when I got in Ding Dings that time, and he's talking about it being safe over here, I'm like, safe from what? And they're just chilling out, and then they start talking about Doug and just making fun of him. I'm like, what is that? And that's when I backed off. I'm like, making fun of somebody, that's not bringing awareness.
Right? You know
yeah.
what's crazy is I'm seeing all these accounts getting taken down and all that, but you notice none of it is them because they're all in that fucking group, in that damn elite, the three amigos. They're an
Yeah,
agency. Now they got Kathy Davis being the agent.
yeah, and they've got some TikTok pull,
Yep,
them being an agency.
yep. That's why they're in. Ding Ding wouldn't be able to still be streaming dope if he wasn't in the agency. He would have been taken down.
Yeah, I literally Ding Ding literally came after me because I was hanging out with Skinny, and everybody else had left me behind when Jacqueline came back on because Patty was still mad at me when I said that she was acting. I said she was acting. I didn't say she was a bitch. I said she was acting like a bitch. 2 years ago, when we did, all of us didn't know whether TikTok was going to go black on us or not. Remember 2 Septembers back?
Yeah,
And she wouldn't let me come up in a box in Jacqueline's live to say goodbye to everybody when the box was open. They were leaving it open for somebody else. And one of the mods went ahead and let me up. Patty lost her shit. I said my goodbyes to everybody, and that's when I told, that Patty didn't have to be acting like a bitch like that. We got through all of that. Patty and I were talking, everything was good. Jacqueline left TikTok for a while. Then when she came back, midday, everybody would fucking disappear. And it only took me a few days to figure it out where everybody was, you know? And then one day, I'm like, this fucking shit sucks. I'm being left out for no fucking good reason. Just like the shit you were talking about the other day, Will. You know? And it
Hmm.
was it was a really weird time because everybody's going over into Jacqueline's and hanging out, and then later in the day they're back off into the other groups. And I go to hang out, but then I'm like, why am I in here hanging out with a bunch of people that don't even give a fucking shit that I'm being excluded? And that was just a me thing. I understand. I had to work through that, and I'm feeling blue, feeling like I just want to take a walk out into the fucking desert. And I saw Ding Ding was on, and I'm like, oh, all the friends hang out over there. I'll go see what's going on with Ding Ding. I jump in there, and he just like goes off at me. Oh, Halloween, you're just a fucking leech. Get the fuck out of here. Go back over to your boyfriend, Skinny, and all. I was like, what the hell? I mean, I was literally in a moment where I really needed to talk to my friends, and he came at me like that just because the only place I had to hang out with people was, over with Skinny and my other friends over there when everybody else was in with Jacqueline. And I would hang out in Ding Dings when everybody was in Jacqueline's. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
I know
I
what you
didn't
mean.
know that I was doing something wrong. I was hanging out with my friends.
Well, I quit going to Jacqueline's. I like Jacqueline a lot, and I think she likes me, But there's people that come in there that's part of that big awareness group over there, and that don't like me, and they come in Jacqueline's live, so I don't want to make her uncomfortable, and I don't want to be in there when they come in there,
Yeah. I mean, it's
because
been
I don't want
it's
the room. I don't want the room to feel uncomfortable because I'm in there and they don't like me. So I stay out of there.
yeah. I tell you, well, it's been weird because I know all the different people that go over there, and it's weird because yeah, it was just like you were saying the other day when I heard you talking about it, and I didn't bring it up because I don't think we were in a private live that day. I don't remember. Anyways, I just didn't bring it up because I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about, Will, because that's what happened to me
Well, I
too.
stopped going
And
in.
then I get yelled at for hanging out. Then I get banned from Ding Ding because yeah. But that's okay because it's showing you who the real people are.
It weeds out the ones who really care about you and stuff. If they care enough
Yeah,
about you, they don't care what you do.
yeah,
I mean,
That's
I don't go in
including me
Jacqueline's
because,
live. I don't go in Diana's live because people come in there that don't like me. All because
well,
I'm not one of them, and I come over and talk to you guys.
right. And I haven't raised any big stink about any of it. When all that shit happens, I just have been moving on. I mean, you guys, this is like one of the first times you guys have heard this, correct?
well,
I think
You
so.
know,
I think
it's not
so.
like I've been harping on it for months and months. I talked to Skinny about it when it happened. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been,
I
I've
didn't get,
been banned from the island, so I'm kind of in that point now to where I've got this little, instead of a circle of 200, I've got this circle of maybe 10,
yeah.
10, 20 people.
Well, even Skinny and I went through a absentee time. I don't know. I don't remember what it was that happened, and it was when Skinny kind of went off away from the group for a while, the big groups.
well,
Well,
But we always saw each other here and there, and I always talked to him and asked him about the dogs and stuff.
if
Yeah.
you say anything negative about the group, you're a bad person automatically, and the word gets around in the group. So you're a bad person, and they're a good person. They're good people. That's why they see themselves. We're all good because we're trying to do awareness. You don't like us, you're not with us, so you're against us. So you're a bad person automatically. Just because we don't agree with making fun of people. That I didn't mind the streaming or telling people who they are, or they talk like this and that. But the bullying part, making fun of people, that's the part that I didn't agree with, and that's when I backed off. I'm like, don't sit around making fun of people.
Yeah. Jasper, what do you got there? What you got, baby? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how these people disassociate from the shit they do in real life and the shit they do on the internet.
So it's hard not to take some things personal and get upset about it. But at the end of the day, you just swipe and you go into real life and do your thing.
Yep.
But it's hard not to think about it, and
Well,
especially
and
if it
it
hits
just,
you off guard.
it's not just my feelings that I'm thinking of here either. It's like that's fucked up to put that shit on people too. When it's like, well, if you talk to her, then you can't come over into our group.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that's completely has happened to some people, and it's like I just let them go. And it sucks. I mean, it's like I understand with a few people that, and if that's the way the relationship was to begin with, then I don't feel like I've really lost anything, because if you're not hanging out with me because I don't have what you need to bring to the table, so you're over there hanging out with these other people that have what you're looking for, then you go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything to give you but myself, and you know what I'm saying, Will.
Yep.
Yeah,
And if that's not enough, then I don't know what to tell you.
hey, don't be
exactly.
giving yourself out free, man. You got to charge for that.
Hmm. Premium.
You know what I mean, boss.
Premium.
I mean it in the way that, I can't be shipping you Amazon gifts. I can't be ordering you stuff. I can't be sending DoorDash to your house. I don't have the means to be cash apping, or, that's what I'm talking about. And
no,
if that's what
no, I
they're
used to,
looking for, then they need to just go ahead and move on anyways.
I used to hang out in Jacqueline's a lot. I like hanging out over there and bullshitting and all that. And then Me and Ding Ding had that falling out, and fucking I disagreed with Ding Ding, and here I'm over here fucking gifting Jacqueline like some big gifts and everything, and fucking she just, nope, if you don't agree with Ding Ding, you gotta go. I'm like,
What?
okay.
Boy.
Well, that's why I quit going in over there because I know they're still friends with Ding Ding, and he gets, and I don't want to be in there saying, "Hey," and I don't know if that affects our relationship. I don't think it does, but I just don't go in
You know
there
what?
because, you know,
The other day I
uh,
was strolling the streets and I came across Green's Live, so I go in Green's Live, and I was working, but I was sitting there watching the comments and everything, and fucking Roll Tide were going in there in Green's Live, and I was like, well, this is weird, because I know, they roll with Ding Ding, and then Sarah put out that video about Ding Ding, so they were just over there trolling what they were doing,
right.
running back
Yep.
the information, you know. But I thought it was weird that Marina wasn't even blocking. She'd be like, "What's the name, Roll Tide?" And I'm like, "What the hell? Hey, get that fucker out of
Yeah,
here!" That's what
I
I'm
was
screaming
over
at my
there
phone.
the other
Get
day.
that
I saw you
fucker out of
scroll
here!
through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of tripping out too because I was just like, yeah, I mean
And
it's like if
they're only
you
there to screen record and send shit right back to Ding Ding. That's the only fucking reason they're there for.
that's what I was thinking myself. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
That,
Where I grew up at, I know, I just know, I know what all that is.
that,
That everything's so doubly standard because I mean just like what Boss was saying, shouldn't a bunch of those people not be allowed to go into Ding Dings because they hang out with the people that others have gotten banned from hanging out with? But yet
Ding Ding
there's
will
yeah,
welcome anybody who comes and gets you. You're welcome. You're safe here if you gift me. And you
excuse
run
me.
out and be my minion and go out when you miss me and tell me what everybody's saying about me. You're welcome here. But once you stop doing that, you gotta go. You're not
Yeah,
putting no food on my plate. Yeah, Ding Ding came in there and exactly right after me.
yeah. Well, and I hope that everybody that well, it's just us. Anyways, I hope you guys understand that what I'm saying. I could Ding Ding himself. I really didn't know that much about the dude or nothing like that. Um, like to me, going to Ding Ding's live would have been like equivalent to going to the arcade when I was 14. Does that make sense?
No,
I
no.
don't know the
Okay.
people there.
Go, yeah, because that's where all the people are.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So being banned from Ding Dings, the way that it affected me would have been like telling the 14-year-old that I couldn't go to the arcade anymore.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Right. It does sound like a baby right now. Okay.
Like if you look at it as Ding Ding was the dude that ran the arcade, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, and that's where all your friends are at and see
Right,
go.
I'm using it as an analogy, Dale.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
A metaphor, whatever.
Yeah.
Was trying to use it, Dale, as a way of um it wasn't the fact that I couldn't talk to Ding Ding. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't see Ding Ding. It was the fact that that's where people would go. That's where we would gather.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
remember.
doesn't bother me, Dale. We're just talking about what we've gone through. It's already done and over with. We're just, we haven't had a chance to talk about this stuff without 100,000 other ears listening in.
Yeah, it was like right at the end of me going over there to Diana's house. She was, oh, I see you over at Gift and Jacqueline. You gave her jets or whatever I was giving her, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, hey, you're over at Grayson's
Yeah,
gifting her. I'm like, yeah. So, I was like, all right, so now you're clearly mad that I'm gifting other people. Meanwhile, you got fucking Silver Fox that comes in and throws you a jet every fucking week, you know? So then I was sitting on the outside one day, window licking before I went in, and Ding Ding was in her live. So I was like, well, I'm not going in there. Because me and Ding Ding, I was right at the beginning of me and Ding Ding. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going in there right now. So I was just listening. And she said, Ding Ding, I told you today, whenever that person comes through there, I'm going to block them. And they haven't been through today. And I'm like, huh, I haven't been through there today. So I'm like, well, let's just walk in this door. So I walk right in there and bink, takes me right off. So I was like, what the fuck? So I go in under my Fried Okra account. I'm like, why'd you blink? Before I can even say anything. Pick me right off again. I'm like, all right. Yep. Ding ding, I told you when that person comes in, they're gone. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh
And then
boy.
it went from it went from boss got me away from Doug to Rebel. And now that Rebel's gone, it's Ding Ding and then got me away from him. I'm just laughing like you just sit over and pick your fucking boogers and eat them. Worry about yourself. I was on my backup last
to a
night.
lot of Dale, a lot of you guys, I understand it's just a social app. You've got family and friends that you physically see and touch and, hear every single day. And I understand it's a social app to me also, but it's literally my only human contact on some days. The last time that I talked to a human being face to face was Monday.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the other day I messaged someone about something that, you know, that I thought was anyway, something, somebody did that was really nasty, and they agreed with it, and then I said, why didn't you repost that? That's a really nasty video, with me in it, and they got bent out of
Yeah,
shape because, and they said it was just entertainment. So what's the big deal? I'm like, okay, so this is just entertainment for you guys.
right.
To a lot
No
of
matter how
people, it
nasty
is.
or how
That's
much,
how desensitized
right? It's
people
just
are.
entertainment. No matter how it affects somebody behind the scenes, and I'm like, okay,
I get you.
Exactly.
I get you on that.
Yeah, well, I was scrolling the streets last night, yesterday afternoon, and I fucking come across Diana's live, and I was sitting on the outside. And let me tell you,
Oh,
man,
jeez.
I watched her pick her nose and eat it right on live camera, and I'm like, what? So I'm like looking at everybody else. I don't know, she had like 7 people or so in her box, and I'm looking. I'm like, there's no way I'm the only one that's seen them like that. No, that just didn't happen. Whatever. I'm fucking seeing shit. Literally
I
within the
knew
next minute,
immediately.
yeah, within the next minute, dude, she picks her eyes and then fucking eats her eye booger. I'm
hmm,
like, no, this is real now. Now, no, this is definitely real. And then a couple
Right.
minutes later, she does her nose again. I'm like, I'm fucking out of here. I've seen enough. God,
Right.
yeah, that's plenty there.
yeah. I'm gonna do my stomach was turning and everything. I'm like, this is disgusting. And
Hmm.
people are just sitting in her box and they didn't. Nobody said a word. Nobody batted an eye.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, there
That
is no fucking
did
way this is real.
the time that I told you that I saw that happen over there, that was literally the last time I was ever in her live.
Yeah, I come in and I said something to the group last night, and then Halloween was like, I've seen that with a female too, and I'm like, did it start with a D? And she's like, yep. I'm like, all right.
Hmm.
I thought I was hallucinating. I'm like, there's no way this
Yeah,
fucking grown ass woman's over here eating her boogers on the camera.
Hmm.
later on after the live was over last night, boss, I was like, oh, well, I did tell him that it was a male and that I'd seen a male do that, and I'd seen a female do that, and then he said, did that her name, or did it start with a D? And I was like, yes, because they both start with D.
Yep.
Because I saw Temp Boy do it a long time ago too,
Yeah.
like over a year ago or more. He actually would have been longer because he was still behind that place where he first did the tables and all that.
Yeah. The uh, whatever career, not career center,
Yeah,
but whatever it was, community center.
yeah. Where it was it was like, just shortly after I'd first started following him.
Right.
It was like, dude, you didn't just do that. It was like, oh fuck.
hmm
Well, I started out with probably 10, 12 lives I would go into because I was the guy
I
that
need more coffee.
everybody seemed to like. He didn't care if I was around and said hey to me everywhere. And then all of a sudden that happened with the ding blocking me. And then boom, I'm out of the group. Now I'm
Yeah.
down to, I went from that to about 6. And now I'm down to 3.
Yeah. They like to ride that ding ding bandwagon. Oh, you're against this person, ding ding. All right, so are we. Why are you against them? I don't know, because ding ding is. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
So I'm down to this group here that I might go into the live, whenever, and then another person outside this group. And that's it.
Yeah.
Down to that. I lost one
Yeah.
person.
Lately, I
I lost one person yesterday or the day before yesterday. That's why I got so bent out of shape. It wasn't necessarily because of any awareness people or anything. It's just I realized that I never fit in and never really their friend.
yeah yeah I
Pretty
seen
much, Cheryl. Hey, Chuck Scott.
I was their friend, but I wasn't really their friend.
alert Chuck.
How you doing,
Yeah,
Chuck?
I usually I go in my live obviously or Skinny's if he's live or like anybody in Grace's group or I'll go into Verena's. That's about the only lives I go into anymore. And every once in a while I'll pop in Papa Bear's live, toss him a heart me or something like that and roll on.
Yeah,
Or
Papa
stack
Bear's
of
cool.
dimes. Yeah, or
Stack
stack
of
of
Dimes,
dimes.
I'll hang out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
If
Squirrel
Brick
Dad.
is
I'll go in
on,
his live.
yep.
Yeah, Brick. Yep.
Well, I got my thoughts on everybody you just mentioned, but I'll just keep them all to myself. And it's not necessarily negative thoughts, but
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but I do. I'd usually just stop in there and toss a heart me or something, say hi, and roll on about my business.
I've known Brick for a long, long time.
That dude.
I may have even been the one that brought Brick to Doug, because Brick and I've been following each other for a long time. I've been following because Brick is actually the little dog,
Yeah.
and
He cracks.
I know
He
Brick's
cracks me
real
up with
name.
that wood.
Yeah,
He cracks me up with that wood. I can't believe how much he sells that
yeah.
shit for.
Yeah, I really think that I brought Brick into the group. I mean, because I already had like over 4,000 people following me when I started going into Doug's.
Oh, and I go into that Mona, that Mona guy that does that
Uh-huh.
Mona for angels or whatever it is for his mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, yeah.
I go in I go in there and toss a heart me, and that's about it. I go in there because 420 introduced us to him.
Yeah. A couple of days
Yeah.
ago, there was a group, and something happened that I took, I'm not saying I took it the wrong way. I took it for what it is. And that bugged me more than anything that's ever happened on here. And I'm just like, screw everybody. I was in a screw everybody mood. I mean, I was like,
You get going.
that's when I, nothing against you guys, but that's when I left this little chat thing where we're going. I freaking changed my profile. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. Nothing. So that one really
Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
bent me out of shape. And there's no going back on that one. That one
Mm.
stung. That stung like no other.
Oh, my freaking rib cage. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, that was a good
And
one.
I don't think that person realized what they did. But that showed me where I stood as far as friends.
Chuck, you're too funny. Chuck says we had him rolling.
Yeah, I got a day's Publix rotisserie chicken day. Good closer journey to getting that. I'm
Tawana's gonna have a heart attack. She hears that.
mm-hmm.
We finished off ours last night. I got one on Monday evening. And I made chicken and dumplings with the last of it last night.
Yeah, chicken
Dude,
dumplings look
it's
good.
happening.
Rotisserie chicken and some of the
Oh, it
finest
came out real
instant
good.
microwavable
Thank
potatoes
you,
ever.
boss.
Dude, I'm hooked on this on Panera um, mac and cheese. The white mac and cheese.
Oh,
Oh, that shit
yeah.
is so good.
Yeah, I get these little microwavable cups of Idaho instant mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, I heard all
You
about it
know,
yesterday.
they're not too bad.
I don't know. You might
And
want to talk to
I
Tawana
don't,
about that.
I don't think they would be Tawana approved.
No, they're not. No, because she's seen
No.
them. She's seen them in the store, and she's like, God, guys, do you know what those
Hey,
have in
Jackie.
them?
Mm,
I hear you.
Yep. I
yeah.
don't think
We're
anything.
doing
I
it.
don't think any microwavable food is Tawana approved.
Mm-mm.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jackie.
I've been
Hi.
eating microwavable food since I was 28 years old.
Morning,
You
Chuck.
know, the microwavable mac and cheese is a lifesaver when you got kids.
Oh, yeah.
What you doing, Jackie?
Working, working.
Jackie, are you on your feet a lot during the day, or are you mostly at a desk?
Now I'm more at my desk since I've had surgery.
Okay.
She sits there and stares out the window and wonders if I'm ever going to come give her an offer to
Hmm. You know that's what she
live.
does.
I
That's what she
know.
does all
I
day
see her
long.
sometimes she have a camera. She'll be like this staring out the window going, I'm dreaming of you, Boss Michael. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with
Hmm.
me? Hey, Hank can only work. I know I'll be just glad when this fucking job goes. Yeah. Sounds like Skinny's car. Look, Halloween.
Stretching metal.
Yep. I go from those drafts yesterday to this.
What a trip.
Yeah, I'll step this.
They look like top hats.
Yeah, that's what Tawana was saying. He said I was going to start on the Punxsutawney Phil. Maybe he'll get it right next year.
Yeah.
Right?
What's Will got on his schedule? Any group planning?
Not me, dude.
What's that?
I was wondering if Will had any group planning to do today.
No, I knocked it out of the park at Kroger last week, though. Like
Yeah?
60 something bucks off my groceries.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Hmm.
That Groupon's fun. When I lived in Reno, I used Groupon a lot.
Yeah, I get
Hey,
sent a lot of
I
coupons.
got- last
Mm,
year I kept getting these videos here on TikTok about Dollar General. And they're like, the penny stuff. So later on that day,
yeah.
on the way home, I had to stop and get something from the girls at Dollar General. So I asked the guy, I said, hey, I keep seeing these videos about penny stuff. Is this real? And he said, yeah, it's real. It's usually the stuff that's out of season and sitting on the top shelf. And it has, so it's been taken out of the computer. So whenever they ring it up, it rings up as a penny. I was like, oh, no shit. He's like, yeah, it's usually stuff on the top shelf, but that hasn't been ring out in a while. Unless it was
Hmm.
out of season.
Uh,
I was
yeah.
like,
A
all right,
lot of
nice to
times
know.
it'll be on end caps, too.
Yep,
Shit, 8 o'clock already?
yep. And
Oh,
then
we did
the
get up
other,
late.
a couple of weeks ago, I was in Walmart and I got lost and I felt like I was real. I'm like, how the fuck I get lost in Walmart? And I
Hmm.
come down this aisle. I,
Right.
Have a good day,
I,
Chuck.
all right, Chuck, take it easy. I really felt like I was Will that day in Verena's life. So I'm like, all right. So I look at and everything's like on sale. It's a clearance aisle at Walmart. I didn't know Walmart had a clearance aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was back by the shoes and the electronics.
A lot of at least out here in Nevada, our Walmarts will have like say in the women's section, there'll be a rack that has a bunch of clearance, and same thing over in the men's clothing department. They'll have a bunch of stuff on clearance in a rack over there. and like different departments will kind of have, in clothing and shoes, will have like a clearance area, and then there's like a whole row that's designated to nothing but clearance stuff. Like all the other kind of crap in the store. You can find automotive stuff, lawn care stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if we got clearance in ours. I haven't
Toys.
seen it, but they redid ours, and we got freaking mannequins and everything in it now.
Yeah, ours got mannequin. Ours does too. That was funny because a couple of people, I think it was Lisa, when I was walking through Walmart the other day on live with you guys, and she had said something about the mannequins. We just got them when they did the remodel.
I'm gonna
It's
finish this
rainy
part
and
right here.
gray and cold and gloomy.
I'm gonna finish this part right here, and I gotta end the live.
All
I
right,
gotta look
dude.
at something.
Yeah, I got to go to Walgreens and Publix and get some
I
errands
told you
done.
I had a group
We
one.
had one.
Yep.
It closed.
Yeah, all of our Walgreens and Rite Aid, they've all closed on both.
All right, boss. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. You have a good lunch. Thanks for a good morning, Jackie. Enjoy your day. Will, awesome speaking with you this morning, sir.
You as well,
Dale, you have a great
Marlene.
day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for stopping in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
We'll catch up with everybody later on.
All right, boss. I'm
Right?
bouncing out of here too, dude.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right, y'all take care. Bye, Jackie.
I'm gonna sit here and flirt with Jackie for a minute. Don't mind
There
me.
you go. There you go.
You said you're gonna do what?
Flirt with Jackie for a minute. I'm about to.
Oh,
I gotta end the live and make a phone call.
okay.
Uh, and then I'll be there at lunch.
I actually have to go to a different clinic, so
Oh, all right. Let's send me the address for that one. Then. I'll meet you in the janitor's closet.
sounds good.
Alrighty. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in.
You too. Thanks.
Go ahead and drop, Jackie, so I can end it. I don't want you to go somebody's live you don't want to be in.